The quaint town of Salem is once again a cauldron of secrets, heartbreak, and tangled relationships as Days of Our Lives delivers a riveting episode on Friday, June 20th. This installment weaves a tapestry of emotional confrontations, haunting memories, and unexpected alliances that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The episode opens at the bustling bistro, where the DiMera brothers Chad, Tony, and Edge gather for what appears to be a rare moment of camaraderie. The clink of glasses and the warm glow of the restaurant's lights set the stage for a night of laughter and reminiscing. Chad DiMera, ever the charming peacemaker, raises a toast to family, his smile masking the weight of his responsibilities as the editor of the Salem Spectator. Tony, newly returned to Salem, soaks in the moment, grateful to be back among his brothers. Edge, however, is distracted, his mind churning with a secret that threatens to shatter the evening's warmth. As the drinks flow, EJ's thoughts drift to his son, Johnny, and the dark cloud hanging over their relationship. The night EJ was shot remains a festering wound, and the image of Johnny holding a gun that night is burned into his memory. EJ longs to confide in Tony, his trusted brother, but Chad's presence complicates things. As the editor of The Spectator, Chad has a nose for news, and the paper is currently investigating the shooting. EJ knows that one wrong word could turn a private family matter into a public scandal. The tension is palpable as EJ forces a smile, deflecting Chad's probing questions about his recent moodiness. Just business stress, EJ says, but his eyes betray a deeper worry. Will he find a moment alone with Tony to unburden himself, or will the weight of his suspicions about Johnny remain locked inside? A child's nightmares stir old wounds. Across town, the quiet of Marlena Evans' cozy living room is shattered by the restless murmurs of her granddaughter, Rachel Black. The young girl, curled up on the sofa, is plagued by nightmares that transport her back to the night of EJ's shooting. Her cries pierce the silence. Johnny the gun Marlena, seasoned psychiatrist with a heart full of love for her family, is instantly alarmed. She kneels beside Rachel, stroking her hair, but the child's words send a chill down her spine. Could Rachel's dreams hold the key to the truth about that fateful night? Marlena's concern deepens as she recalls Rachel's earlier claims that she saw Johnny DiMera with a gun, seemingly poised to shoot EJ. The memory is vivid, but there's a twist that complicates everything. A rumor, whispered by a source close to the family, suggests Rachel herself might have pulled the trigger, only to block the memory in her young mind. The idea is unthinkable to Marlena, who can't bear the thought of her granddaughter carrying such a burden. Determined to get answers, she turns to Brady Black, Rachel's father, for clarity. The confrontation unfolds at the Brady pub, where Marlena finds Brady nursing a coffee, his face etched with worry. "Brady, what's going on with Rachel?" she asks, her voice gentle but firm. "She's having nightmares about Johnny and a gun." "What does she know?" Brady hesitates, torn between protecting his daughter and revealing the truth. He admits that Rachel witnessed something that night, but he's reluctant to say more, fearing the consequences. Marlena's heart aches as she presses for details, knowing that Rachel's fragile psyche is at stake. The possibility that Rachel's memories are distorted or worse adds a layer of mystery that will keep viewers guessing. A deal with the devil. The plot thickens with Kristen DiMera, Rachel's mother and a master manipulator. Kristen knows about Rachel's nightmares and her claims about Johnny, but she's made a chilling deal to keep that information under wraps. In a hushed conversation with Brady, she reveals the terms of her silence. She brought Marlena back to Salem after EJ had hidden her away, but only on the condition that Brady never mentioned Rachel's memories to anyone. The deal is a heavy burden for Brady, who loves his daughter fiercely but is caught in Kristen's web. As the episode progresses, Brady's resolve begins to crack. The weight of Rachel's nightmares and Kristen's manipulations pushes him to a breaking point. In a bold move, he seeks out EJ, determined to share what he knows. The confrontation is tense, set against the backdrop of the DiMera mansion's opulent halls. "EJ, we need to talk about Rachel," Brady says, his voice steady but laced with urgency. Edge, already on edge from his own suspicions about Johnny, listens intently. Will Brady reveal Rachel's claims about Johnny, or will Kristen's influence keep him silent? The stakes are high, and the fallout could tear the DiMera and Black families apart. A family celebration tinged with sorrow. Amid the drama, Paulina Price and Abe Carver mark their wedding anniversary with a heartfelt celebration at the bistro. Their daughter, Chanel Dupree, joins them, but her heart is heavy. Chanel is grappling with her husband Johnny's emotional distance, compounded by her regrets about their decision to pursue adoption. A recent conversation with Tate Black, who's navigating the impending birth of Sophia Choi's baby, has left Chanel questioning her choices. "What if we're not ready to be parents?" she confides to Paulina, her voice trembling. Paulina, ever the fierce protector, wraps her daughter in a warm embrace. "You and Johnny will find your way," she says, her tone a mix of grumpiness and unwavering love. "You're stronger than you know." The family's candid conversation is a bright spot in an otherwise turbulent episode, but it's not without its shadows. Johnny's struggles with his own sense of worthiness weigh heavily on Chanel. He's confessed to her that he doesn't feel ready to be a father, haunted by the legacy of his grandfather, John Black, a man he admires but feels he can't live up to. The added pressure of the shooting investigation only deepens his turmoil, leaving Chanel to wonder if their marriage can withstand the strain. A graduation tangled in love and lies. The episode also brings the excitement of Salem High's graduation, a milestone that should be filled with joy but is instead fraught with complex emotions. Sophia Choi, heavily pregnant, is at the center of a love triangle that's as messy as it is heartbreaking. Sophia longs for Tate Black, who's been by her side throughout her pregnancy, but Tate's heart belongs to Holly Jonas. Holly, in turn, is torn between Tate and Doug Williams III, unaware of Doug's entanglement with Ari. Meanwhile, Erin Green pines for Sophia, adding another layer of tension to the group. As the graduates gather in their caps and gowns, Sophia's labor begins, throwing the ceremony into chaos. Tate, ever loyal, rushes her to the hospital, potentially missing the milestone he's worked so hard for. The scene is a whirlwind of emotion, with Sophia gripping Tate's hand as contractions intensify. "I'm scared," she whispers, her eyes wide with fear. Tate, though overwhelmed, reassures her, "We're in this together." The question of the baby's paternity looms large, especially after a heated conversation between Tate and Erin about protection and bad luck. Could Erin's feelings for Sophia hint at a deeper connection to her child? A cover-up and a father's fight. At University Hospital, the drama surrounding Philip Kiriakis takes a surprising turn. Philip, recently awakened from a coma, faces intense questioning from his mother, Kate Roberts, and his friend, Sarah Horton. Both women are desperate to know who attacked him, but Philip's response is unwavering. "I don't remember." His refusal to point the finger at Xander Cook, the man everyone knows is guilty, shocks Kate and confounds Sarah. Bill Black, ever the sharp attorney, visits Philip's bedside, convinced he's lying to protect Xander. "Philip, I know you're covering for him," she says, her voice firm. "Why?" But Philip remains resolute, his silence only deepening the mystery. Sarah, meanwhile, is blindsided by Xander's bold move to assert his parental rights over their daughter, Victoria. Xander's confidence is bolstered by Philip's refusal to implicate him, but Sarah is certain of his guilt. "You attacked Philip, and I won't let you near Victoria," she tells him, her voice trembling with anger. Xander, undeterred, insists he's changed, but Sarah's trust in him is shattered. The battle for Victoria's future looms, with Philip's silence complicating Sarah's case. Will the truth about Xander's actions ever come to light, or will his manipulations win out? A town on the brink. As Friday's episode draws to a close, Salem is a town teetering on the edge of revelation and ruin. Will EJ confront Johnny about the shooting, and can Johnny convince his father of his innocence? What do Rachel's nightmares mean, and could they point to a truth too shocking to comprehend? Will Chanel and Johnny's marriage survive the weight of his secrets, and can Paulina and Obe's love guide their daughter through the storm? And as graduation day turns to chaos, will Sophia and Tate find a way forward, or will the tangled web of love and lies tear them apart? This episode of Days of Our Lives is a masterclass in drama, blending family loyalty, hidden truths, and emotional turmoil into a story that resonates deeply with its audience. For those who followed Salem's residents through years of joy and sorrow, this installment is a testament to the show's enduring power. So grab a cozy blanket, pour a cup of tea, and prepare for a journey into the heart of Salem's latest saga. In this town, the truth is never simple, but it's always worth fighting for.